Have you ever winced watching someone stub their toe, or felt a pang in your chest when a friend shared their heartbreak? That almost physical reaction isn't just empathy or imagination at play. It might be rooted in a fascinating part of your brain called mirror neurons. First discovered in the early 1990s by a group of Italian researchers led by Giacomo Rizzolatti, mirror neurons were found in the premotor cortex of macaque monkeys. These neurons would fire not only when the monkey performed a specific action, like grabbing a peanut, but also when it watched another monkey or even a human perform the same action. Essentially, the monkey's brain was mirroring the behavior it observed, as if it were doing the action itself. The human parallel, although direct evidence of mirror neurons in humans is more challenging to obtain due to ethical limitations in brain research, neuroimaging studies have revealed similar patterns in human brains. Functional MRI scans show that when people observe others experiencing pain, emotions, or specific actions, certain areas of their own brains activate as if they were having the experience themselves. These findings support the idea that mirror neurons form the neurological basis for empathy, social learning, and even language development. When you see someone smile, for example, your mirror neurons may help you understand what that smile feels like, prompting your own brain to simulate the experience and respond appropriately. ## Why do we feel others' pain? This simulation mechanism explains why watching someone else get hurt can cause a visceral reaction in your own body. Your brain doesn't fully distinguish between watching pain and experiencing it. Areas such as the anterior insular and anterior cingulate cortex, which process pain in ourselves, also light up when we see pain in others. Interestingly, the degree to which we experience this mirrored pain can vary based on our relationship to the person and our own emotional intelligence. People with higher empathy scores often show more significant mirror neuron activity. Similarly, we're more likely to mirror the emotions or pain of people we care about or relate to than strangers. Mirror neurons and emotional contagion. Have you ever noticed how laughter can be contagious, or how one person's anxiety can make an entire room tense? Mirror neurons may be responsible for this phenomenon, known as emotional contagion. When we observe someone expressing a strong emotion, our brain mimics that emotional state, leading us to feel a version of it ourselves. This has evolutionary advantages. Being able to quickly understand and resonate with the emotions of others helps us navigate complex social environments, bond with group members, and respond appropriately in social settings. Mirror neurons may have helped early humans survive by enhancing group cohesion and cooperation. Implications for autism and psychopathy. The mirror neuron system has also been studied in relation to conditions like autism spectrum disorder, ASD, and psychopathy. Some researchers have theorized that reduced mirror neuron activity may contribute to the difficulties individuals with ASD face in social communication and empathy. However, this theory is still under investigation, and autism is known to be a complex condition with multiple contributing factors. On the other end of the spectrum, individuals with high levels of psychopathic traits often show diminished emotional resonance with others' suffering. While their mirror neurons might still fire in response to physical actions, the emotional empathy response may be blunted. This again suggests the importance of mirror neuron systems in fostering compassion and pro-social behavior. Mirror neurons and learning. Mirror neurons don't just make us feel other people's emotions, they also play a critical role in observational learning. This is especially evident in childhood, where children often imitate the behaviors, speech patterns, and emotional expressions of adults around them. These early experiences shape not only motor skills but also social and emotional understanding. This mechanism underlies much of our ability to learn by watching rather than doing. Whether it's learning to swing a golf club, pronounce a new word, or understand sarcasm, the brain uses mirrored activity to internalize what it observes. The limits of the mirror. Despite their fascinating role, mirror neurons aren't a magic switch for empathy. Our personal experiences, biases, and emotional states can all influence how well we tune into others. Moreover, chronic exposure to distressing stimuli, such as in the case of healthcare workers or therapists, can lead to empathy fatigue, where the mirror system becomes less responsive as a protective mechanism. On the flip side, some people with hyper-empathy may experience overwhelming mirrored emotions, leading to distress or difficulty maintaining emotional boundaries. In both cases, understanding how these systems work can help individuals create healthier relationships with their own empathy responses. How to engage your mirror neurons intentionally. 1. Practice active listening. Really tuning into someone else's experience can activate your empathy circuits. 2. Expose yourself to diverse perspectives. The more varied experiences you observe, the more flexible your brain becomes in mirroring others. 3. Engage in mindful movement practices. Activities like dance, yoga, or martial arts heighten body awareness and may enhance sensory-motor mirroring. 4. Watch emotionally rich content. Films, theater, and storytelling can stimulate emotional resonance and expand your emotional vocabulary. 5. Practice compassion. Engaging with others from a place of non-judgmental support deepens your brain's ability to connect. In conclusion, mirror neurons offer a compelling glimpse into the architecture of human connection. They bridge the gap between self and other, helping us understand, feel, and learn from the people around us. While they're not solely responsible for empathy or social behavior, their influence is profound. So the next time you feel your heart swell during a movie, cry at someone else's loss, or flinch when a skateboarder falls hard, remember, your brain might just be mirroring what it sees, quietly affirming one of our most beautiful traits: our capacity to feel with, and for, each other.